What up, Aqua Tears, Aqua Gang? It's your boy Aqua Dread back here again, and we're here to talk about Into the Badlands, Season 3, Episode 1. And I gotta say, it's the seasons are getting more interesting and I love the dynamic of the show. Martial arts scenes, fight scenes are great. Martial artists in this world. I'm glad it's not like The Walking Dead, where in a way where like in The Walking Dead, it's like they forgot how to fight regularly. You know what I'm saying? Martial arts is like they never watched a Jet Li, Bruce Lee movie or whatnot. But I like how in this world, the world has ended, but you know, they're saying they still have aspects and things from our time in their world as for martial arts and, you know, skills in fighting, honor, dishonor, and all that. But let's get into the episode, okay? I'm not about to talk about everything step by step as we went down. I'm gonna just talk about the characters individually and where their story arc ended up in the first episode. We're gonna start with Sunny. Sunny starts out not depressed, but he's like in the middle of grief and excitement because he has what he always thought he would never have is a son. But on the other hand, he lost the one person he thought he would always have, which is Vale. And, you know, so he has this conflict between himself. Like, did Vale die because of him? Did he do everything he could? How is he going to take care of a son on his own? You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things going on. He's not even worried about MK, not the what's her name? The lady in blue with the butterflies. I forgot her name. Redhead. I don't like her. He's not even worried about her or anybody else. He's more so just worried about his son. His son comes up with a fever, a very high fever. He takes him to this camp where he meets Badgie. Badgie shows up again. Comes to find out that Sunny's son has the gift that MK had. But the weirdest thing is, I always wondered, since Sunny was from Azra, did him and MK have the same gift? They do. But my question is, what happened to Sunny's that his never activated? You know what I'm saying? Like Sunny's skills never activate. Not skills. His powers never activated when he got cut. Hold on. I have to think back because it's not so often you see Sunny get cut, but he never, his eyes have never turned black, so it's kind of weird to see that his son has it. So it's that question. I mean, it feels like it comes from his side, but it could come from Vale because we don't really have a family history on her. But that's what we are now. We're trying to figure out how to get it out of him or get him to control it. Well, more so they want it out of him, because he's a baby and it's never manifested that early, and it seems like it's hurting him and he might die from it. So that's where Sunny is right now. Badgie, when we last saw Badgie, he had caught Azra and he was bleeding out, waiting on him. We get more insight to that on this episode. Come to find out he actually waited there for months, because I was wondering, how did he become a captive of the Black is it Black Widow? I think it is the Widow. Yeah, how did he become the prisoner of a widow again? Come to find out, when he called them, nobody showed up for months, so he patched himself up and was about to get up out of there. But when he did, that's when her and her men found him and, you know, chained him up, put him in the truck, and then her daughter, you know, saved him without knowing it was him. But Badgie pulls up, and basically Badgie is like the wizard of, I know your deep dark secrets that you ain't told nobody. He pulls up on the mistress, let her know that he knows who she is. Let Tara, I forgot. I'm trying to think of the girl that used to like MK's name. Forgot her, the daughter of the widow. He was letting her know, like, hey, don't trust her. She's just like once a baroness, always a baroness. You know what I'm saying? Whether she's trying to pretend to help people right now or not, which, I mean, she is hecka lethal when she wants to be. So yeah, Badgie is just in and out. But one thing I wanted to know about Badgie, that we're probably going to see this season, is if he actually cares. about Sonny and them, because motherfucking when he found out that Vale was dead, because he in his mind he rightfully thought like, okay, he thought he got everybody what they really wanted, so he could take what he wanted in the last season. Like, okay, Sonny has his family, MK had lost his powers, he ain't got to worry about that no more. I'm gonna go to Azura. You know what I'm saying? That's what his motive was. But now that he finds out that Vale is dead, Sonny's been taking care of his son on his own for 6 months, and the reason why Vale more or less died is because he left. Like, in a sense, like he didn't stay around to help everybody get out. He was just like, all right, I did this little bit, got what I came here for, I'm out. And that's what his thing was. But now that he knows, it's like he actually feel bad and he wants to tell Sonny that it was his fault, but he didn't. And it's like, you know, Badgie knows a little bit about the gift, and he said he has never seen it manifest itself in a child this small. So that's something that to look forward to and keep an eye on, because Sonny's son might be the strongest gift haver in the world. He might actually be able to activate it and deactivate it without getting cut. MK has lost his powers. He's still a prisoner of the widow, but he's getting the ladies. That's all I can tell you. He's getting the ladies, and he's got a lot bolder. I mean, like, yeah, he's smoking, he's doing opium now, but he's got a lot stronger. Like, I don't know if y'all realize, well, not stronger. He's got a lot more sure of himself. And that's what I need from MK, because if MK is going to be essentially the first son of Sonny, you need to learn how to protect. I need you to know. I need to know that you're solid enough to protect your baby brother. Because when Sonny comes for him, because he will, MK is like his little brother or son, whichever way you want to put it. But he's gonna need that tone that he has with the Black Widow. Like, he's not scared to get cut. He's not scared of basically anything right now. Like, I need that MK. I mean, I want him to be lighthearted and happy, but when it comes time to protect family, I need that MK. Black Widow on Rage War, she had killed all the Barons but Mick Chow, which is, I think, the one that dresses in white. They got this whole civil war going on. They basically, the borders are split in two, and they're the last two to fight for them, and everybody else is getting caught in the crossfire. You got parents coming to the Black Widow crying like they thought you was some kind of god, that you was gonna save them, but you really didn't. It's just more war and more bloodshed, and she's trying to console people, but it's just not working. And she went to go find the guy last season. Sonny had a fight with this guy because he's just one of those people that even though you don't want to fight, he's gonna fight you anyway. And I hate people like that, bro. And he portrays himself to be an honorable man, but how honorable if you won't fight somebody who doesn't want to fight? If you get what I'm saying, like, winning against somebody that wasn't fighting in the first place is really not a win in my book. But yeah, she told him that if he become her regent, he'll help her find she would help him find Sonny. He could take his revenge. Then I really just hope Sonny give him back his sword and let him go on about his business, or just like knock him off real fast. I don't want him to become a big issue. Not because I don't like the character or the actor. It's just I don't like where they're taking the sense of his character. I don't like where they're taking it. Like, he was a man of honor when we left him. He should have stayed as such. Like, you got beat by Sonny. The only reason you didn't die is because Sonny chose not to kill you. You should honor that loss by never challenging him again, or challenging him straight on, not doing backdoor deals, probably trying to sneak kill him. Am I leaving anybody? Oh man, I miss Vale the whole time. This first episode, like, this is like, I really miss Vale this episode. Like, I felt bad for Sonny, y'all. It was hurtful. Who else am I leaving out? I'm glad Quinn is gone. Yeah, we didn't see Child this episode, but we know Azura popped up. The people from Azura popped up, and it seems that they actually have control over their powers, or they're conscious of what they're doing during their powers. Like, at the beginning, when I mean not at the beginning, but at the beginning of the fight, at the end of the episode, where you have that the boy and girl who activate their powers and start killing everybody on the trapeze or whatever it is. um, I don't know if his powers, if it's timed. No, it's not timed. He actually came out of it when he wanted to, and then he went back into it without recutting himself. So I think that's forward to look for. I think that's good to look forward to. I think it's kind of like if you cut yourself once in the midst of an hour or two, you can reactivate it. You can deactivate and reactivate it as long as you want to for like an hour or two or however long you're bleeding. I don't know how it works, but it seems like you can get to the point to where you don't need to cut yourself and turn it on and turn it off. It seems like the king of the Azra people, he's a black man, but I don't understand if he has the gift. He's very confident in the way he walks, the way he doesn't care about projectiles coming towards him. He's very confident in his warriors and they will protect him. And I just think this is really gonna set the seasons off, man. And I really hope that we get more than 8-10 episodes this season. I really do hope we get more, because this is a really good show. I love the dynamics and the ins and outs, the world building, the character building. I love the sets, as in like I don't know if they're mansions. I believe they are, but the Barons' strongholds. I love how they have different dynamics and stuff like that. It's your boy Aquajack. Holla back at me when you get this. You big.